buddy Jeff, your executive gardener. Hey look, I'm here in my garden, and one of the reasons I got into gardening is to get the stress out. Each of you have someone you work with, someone you know, that drives you batty, drives you nuts. So do I have a lot of them actually. And this is my chance to take it out on them, is weed. And get to the dirt, get dirty, and really enjoy yourself. So it's actually the least favorite part of most gardeners, including myself. But you know, when I get in a mood like I am now, it's 100 degrees here in Houston, Texas. As you can see, probably I'm getting rained on. And I just decided this morning to get down and dirty and do the weeding. So I'm going to show you how I weed in my little section here I call my gardening octagon, and how you can make it as easy as possible. So first and foremost, I had weed cloth. First thing I tell you to do is get weed cloth. When you do your weed cloth, it makes it easy to rip all the weeds out. Take the weed cloth off. It's black weed cloth, and mostly the grass grows on top of that. The weeds come off with the weed cloth. And then secondly, what you got to do is you got to get down and get dirty, man. You got to get your hands, you got to pull the weeds out from the root. You can't just pull, if it's a grass weed, you can't just pull the grass, you got to pull it from the root. It means you got to get down into that, get 2-3 inches into the ground, otherwise it's going to come back. So in addition to that, let me show you, in addition to weeding, as soon as I weed, and I'll show you a few easy steps and tools of what you do to weed, I immediately put my fertilizer down. I let it sit for 4 weeks, and then I start planting again. So this is going to be a quick video. Again, this is get the stress out. If you like to get rained on like I do, you like to get muddy and be a complete mess like a pig afterwards, it's fun. Don't do it every day. It's probably not good for your mental health, but it's good to get the stress out, get down and dirty. Let me show you my quick tricks about what I do once I've pulled the weed cloth, number one. I've gotten on my hands and knees and pulled every individual weed. Let me show you the next trick. Alright, so here we go. This tool right here is a basic tool you can get at any Home Depot garden center. It's about 6 feet long, looks like that on the end. What you want to do, as you'll see here, and I'll get a little further out, is you want to get into the weeds. So some of the weeds you're going to miss. So you want to really get in. You want to dig this tool into the dirt 2 to 4 inches, and then pull, rip it, pull, rip it, and you're going to rip the weeds out. You're going to see some worms that you pull out as well. That's okay. They'll go back in the ground. I forgot to mention, it's also easiest if you do this when the ground's wet, moist. It's not going to do much good doing it with dry ground. My land is a lot of clay soil here in Houston, Texas, so sandy, it'll be a lot easier. But if you live in South Texas like me, you got to pull and rip. So watch, you pull, rip, pull, rip, pull, rip, and you just keep ripping. What that's doing is that's tearing those weeds out at the roots. It doesn't have a chance, okay? So you pull and rip it. And I'll tell you what, you want your workout, you do this for a half hour straight, your lats, your biceps, everything, and you'll see more worms in your garden, by the way, which is a good sign. So you see all this? I pulled the weeds out at the root, but the key is that the root is out. And it doesn't matter if the grass and the weeds are laying, they will die. They'll be buried by soil, but I'm looking around here and I probably see about 20 worms on the ground. That's a good sign, right? That's it. So next I'm going to show you then what I do immediately is I add compost to the soil. Let me show you that real quick. Alright, so the next step is I got all these weeds ripped from the garden. Next step, you want to take your compost. Relatively easy. So I have any old brand will do. Let me show you what I got here. So you just want to put it in there. Now remember, I've torn up the ground pretty good, man. This is just one bag. I got 10 or 12 more bags, but I've already torn up the ground really good, and I pulled the weeds out. Now it's time to add the nutrients back in the soil. You just take your standard garden variety shovel like this, and you just get down and dirty. Just work that compost in. Remember, I already took out, again, the first 2 to 3 inches of the soil, and I scraped it with that tool while I was weeding. So all you got to do is work that compost in really good, Hopefully you get a good rain afterwards, and you're going to be in great shape. For a garden this size, this is about 20 feet by 8 feet. I'd probably say about 10 of those 40-pound bags. Get a good amount. The other thing you want to do is let it sit in for 2 or 3 weeks, but you gotta really work it in. Work it in under that clay soil so it soaks in. When your plants get in, it gets some of the good stuff, okay? But that's it, guys. One of the best stress releases for me, weeding. When you get in, man, use your muscles, get into it, get your stress out. At the same time, add your organic fertilizer, compost, manure, whatever you use. Until next time, I'm getting soaked, I'm getting drained, getting rained on. Jeff, your executive gardener. Have a great Labor Day weekend for the folks in the United States. Take care. Bye.